Hello again everyone, and welcome to our second video update. I'm Tbro13, and today we will be discussing the 6 storylines that will be featured in the mod and that will replace the vanilla factions. You'll be able to play as a Jedi, Sith, Mandalorian, Clone Trooper, Separatist droid, and a Hutt Cartel member. One of our main goals was to avoid copying stories you've already experienced in the movies, shows, or other forms of media. Instead, our story writing team has been hard at work creating original narratives that draw inspiration from the stories you know and love, but will be original and memorable. For the Jedi storyline, we begin with you being discovered by Jedi Master Ram Koda on the planet Tatooine. From there, your story takes you through the arduous journey of moving throughout the Jedi ranks, eventually achieving the rank of Jedi Master. You will meet lots of interesting characters and hone your skills against the enemies of the Republic. Something very important to us is creating a more grounded and realistic narrative, so you'll be met with morally great decisions and your choices will impact your overall journey. Some of these choices will lead you to becoming a great Jedi, and the same goes for the Sith storyline. Becoming a great Jedi will result in you being ostracized from the Jedi Council, but may lead to opportunities that weren't available to you as a Sith or Jedi. As for the Sith storyline, power and strength are the forefront of the narrative. You begin as a whelp, barely able to defend yourself against common bandits. But in the end, you're able to dominate your foes and rival even the strongest Sith. To achieve this, you must have a strong master and an even stronger will to surpass him. You will meet your rival on the planet Mortis at the end of both the Sith and Jedi storylines. You will go toe-to-toe to decide which side of the Force is superior, and you will also have the option to eliminate the son or daughter of Mortis, depending on your Force alignment. Doing so will result in you becoming much more powerful with your side of the Force, but this choice will have consequences. Next is the Mandalorian storyline. You are a young foundling on Mandalore and are exiled to Concord Dawn, where your story really begins. The main focus of this storyline is succeeding where your ancestors failed, the conquest of the entire galaxy. You will start by bolstering the strength of your fellow Mandalorians on Concord Dawn, then taking over your ancestral home of Mandalore from the cowardly usurper, the Duchess Satine. You continue to strengthen your faction, and with your Beskar-clad warriors, enter the conquest for the galaxy's ruling faction. And in the end, the galaxy will be aligned under one banner, a Mandalorian one. For the Clone Trooper storyline, we wanted to put you in the boots of a new Clone Trooper and tell the story of the soldiers fighting for the Grand Army of the Republic. You begin as a clone cadet and then fight alongside your brothers in some of the most glorious battles of the Clone Wars. Your journey takes you from the front lines to a command role, where you are granted command of your own forces, fighting for the liberation of various systems alongside a Jedi General. On the other end, you may also play as a Separatist droid. Beginning as a simple B1 battle droid, you prove yourself to be no ordinary piece of metal. Your prowess on the battlefield leads to your chassis being upgraded, eventually becoming an infamous warrior with a one-off prototype droid body. With the attention of Count Dooku, you are promoted to command of a droid force much like the Clone Trooper storyline. Although the two storylines are similar, they differ in many ways, from the missions you are tasked with to the companions you fight alongside. This narrative will tell the untold tale of a droid on the front lines of the Clone Wars. For those of you who wish to play the villain, the Hutt Cartel storyline is for you. You will be placed in the shoes of a criminal working for the Hutt Cartel. You will see the ins and outs of this criminal syndicate and make lots of credits throughout your career. Whether you wish to do the deeds of the Hutts or if you want to start your own criminal faction, the choice is yours. Armed with nothing but a good blaster and your ruthless business acumen, you make your name known throughout the galaxy. Steal the last few credits from a starving family, eliminate a rival gang encroaching on your turf, or assassinate powerful players. The possibilities are endless. I hope you've enjoyed this summary of our 6 original storylines and that you are as excited to play through them as we are. All of the storylines are still being actively worked on, so changes are still being made, and the best way to stay apprised of changes is to join us on Discord. We are still looking for talented modders to help us create the mod, so if you believe you can help us out, please reach out to one of our accounts or submit an application on Discord.